going on? Actually found some, huh?
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
They dropping the water, man.
I know it. As soon as I got set up, they started dropping the water.
I hate that, man. All week. Right. Time I get out here to go fishing.
Yep. I know it. That's exactly what I thought. I was like, man.
I watched the news this morning, the first time this week. Said the water still looking like that. I'm going out there today. I get out here, I catch 4 catfish, they just stop.
At least you got some real quick. What's going on, y'all? I just got everything set up. They're already dropping the water. I just can't win right now on my local river. But I went ahead and started the stream live because while I was getting ready, that pole was already getting a hit. So, I mean, who knows? There's a guy just walking by talking to me. He's got like 5 or 6 good fish. So the catfish are running if they can keep this water going. But I have no idea how low they're going to drop it. We'll stay for a little while anyway. I got one in the water already, cool cats. That's why I went ahead and started live early. I had a bite. I'll go ahead and get this one set up too. Because even if they do drop the water and we have to move, I'll already be ready. What's up, Billy? Yeah, we got done with work early, so we had a chance to come out here real quick. It turned out to be a beautiful day too. Ooh, take my hat off for a minute. I think it's funny. I've been coming out here, checking the water every day. As soon as I had a chance I could go today, they start dropping the water. But that's to be expected this time of year right here. It won't be too much longer. They'll have no choice but to keep the water running. And when they do, the fishing's going to be crazy out here. Be right back. I'm going to get this other leader rigged up. We're going to throw it down further towards the rocks. There's a little spot. There's like a hole that I usually let my bait roll into. I usually do well catching flatheads. He had 4 nice little catfish, didn't he? Whew. Caught fish as soon as the sun went down. That's good. What's up, G-Style? I'm glad everybody could be in here real quick. I'm using some more frozen skipjack. It seems to be working last couple days. So I'm going to get this other pole out real quick. Just got to hit back. Hit it pretty good. I think I had a hit. Turn my back for a second, had a hit. Yeah, if they keep the water at this level, I'll still catch fish. Well, we've already had a couple of hits. What's up, Bob? How you doing, man? That's good. I'm glad you got your boat running. Oh, cool cat. Yeah, we ain't been out here, but what? It's less than 10 minutes. I've already had 3 good bites. I wish they had left the water still really high, but if they keep it at this level, we'll still catch catfish. Yeah, we got done with work early today, so I was able to come out here real quick. I got my pops with me. He's going to try throwing for some hybrids. Some guys caught some yesterday. It looks like the run's going to start early this year. But they're hitting the frozen skipjack today. All right, y'all give me one more second. I'm going to hook the battery up to my phone real quick. All righty, getting the power turned on. Doop. Let's We'll shake y'all for a second, but we'll get it figured out in just a minute. There we go. Well, all right, if it'll just stay like that, we'll be okay. What's up, Backlash? How you doing, bud? Yeah, I'm loving these Mad Cat rods. Yeah, earthquake. Yeah, totally. I got to get a couple more of these. What's up, Clayton? I got to get a couple more of these 10-footers so I can put my other 2 reels on them, and then I'll have my full bank set up. Be careful down there. But we've only been 12 minutes, and we've already had 2 or 3 good hits. I'm using a lot smaller pieces today, too. Yeah, I make my own rigs. I'll grab and show you one real quick. Yeah, I make my own catfish rigs. I'll come out here and just tie one on, and I'm good to go. That's what I was up till 1 o'clock last night making leaders because I knew I was going to be fishing today when we got done with our job early. And then tomorrow I'm driving down 2 hours to fish in Eufaula again from the bank. I'm going to take my last 2 skipjack. There's a 30-foot deep hole that's probably no further away than that little island you see right there. So I'm going to throw them into that deep hole right there. If they're having a sale, yeah, I would, but I bought a couple of reels to go with my kayak rods, and I had to promise not to buy any more rods right now. Plus, they're usually out of sale. You know, they're out of the 10 foots anyway. Like, I have to catch them whenever they got them in. What's up, catching them fish? How do I store them? I bought I sell my rigs. Like, I sell them to people for catfishing. And so I got a bunch of these, like, really thick plastic sleeves. I just put them in there and I just staple them shut. That way they don't go all over the place. And then once I'm done with them and I've used them fishing, I usually just wrap them up and or I keep them on the same pole until it's time to change them out for a new one. It's actually not shrink wrap. So a lot of my catfishing stuff is it's been affected by my saltwater fishing. So that's actually one of those glow in the dark deep drop rigs that's on the hook. They glow super bright underwater, you know, for like trying to catch like golden tile fish and things like that. Well, they work really good for catfishing too. And it also gives a little extra protection right here by the hook so you don't get chafed off as much. Yeah, and plus all of my rigs I crimp them on. I try not to tie the leaders if I can. I just use a crimp. I've actually got some made with some smaller hooks because I was throwing the throw net around trying to catch shad. I've been hearing shad are showing up in little balls here and there. If I could have got shad, we'd already have 3 or 4 fish. When them shad start running, they won't even hit skipjack anymore. They want those shad. A little surprised to see 16 people in here watching me right now, especially on a work day. Y'all doing like I do, and when you got some free time, sneaking in and watching. I appreciate everybody being here. I'm not going to promise no big fish over here right now. The water's too low, but we might be able to catch a few decent ones, you know. I won't say biggest three fish from this spot was about a 22-pound flathead, a 20, I think it was like a 24-pound blue cat, and then a 15-pound stripe, all fishing on the bottom right here. Yeah, the shad disappeared here for a while. They'll be coming back. I mean, it's surprising. They caught a few stripes yesterday. They seen some shad, so we're getting a month early. Yeah, working and listening, Bob. Right. What's up, down east? How you doing, bud? I got off work early, so I come out here and fish for a little bit. They dropped the water on me a little. I was hoping it would have stayed as high as it was going to be, but we've already had a few good hits. Some more hits than what I've been getting out here. I had a theory. I've been fishing the Georgia side over there, and they haven't been out there in that channel. Like, I haven't been getting many bites. I've been wondering if they're cruising up through these rocks right here, because that over there is kind of man-made. This right here is natural. This is a natural path right here, and a lot of times they follow it. I don't know if that's rolling or if I got a hit. But when the water's high, this is actually my favorite spot to fish on my river right here. There's a big oak tree that sits right by the river. I set up my rod holders underneath it. When everything's running, the bass, catfish, skipjack, stripes, the catfish, the flatheads, you'll see a bunch of folks out there on that little island. They'll be bass fishing. They'll actually swim out to it, or they'll paddle a kayak to it, and the water will be super high. It'll be up into the trees. You won't even see the rocks, and they'll be catching bass. I got my pops. He's down there. He's thrown into the rapids. He's trying to catch some hybrids. They seen a few yesterday, so we're not working. We might as well try. Yeah, but it's gonna be a couple of weeks, Clayton. I'm gonna try to get some stuff together. I'm gonna send you, man. I know you're not in a rush or anything, but I don't want you to think I forgot about you. I actually want to order a few things to send you. His boss, huh? He's a jerk, but he catches good fish, huh? I might check my bait here in about 20 minutes. That pole, the big casting reel, is the one that's been hit a few times. Make sure I keep bait on it. What's up, A1 Fishing? How you doing, bud? We out here chasing some blue cats on my river. A guy walked by with 4 decent ones. They're all around 8, 10-ish pounds, something like that. So they're starting to run. Everything's starting to show up early this year. I'm excited. Normally, it's the beginning of March when all the catfish, the stripes, the flatheads, all that stuff show up. I mean, we're just midway in January, and they're already starting to catch some. I think that's just rolling in the current. Showing up early. I'm getting excited about it too. Once them fish are here, y'all gonna see me over here and on that side constantly. Especially, I'm gonna be using a lot of hand-sized brim, try to catch them flatheads coming through. Appreciate it, Dallas. Glad you're in here. I know it's probably a work day for most of y'all. Just stop in and say hello. It's pretty nice. We worked, but we finished our job. Today was the last little bit of cabinets we had to paint. So it took us 30 minutes. I mean, we had to get up, get ready, get coffee to go do 30 minutes of work. And then so I said, shoot, I'm going to go fishing. Hey, Ed, how you doing? I'm going to be sending you and your husband stuff. You know, all of my my mods that have been helping out a lot on the channel big time. I've got something coming to y'all. It's nothing major, you know, it ain't nothing fancy, but it's just a way of saying thank you for everybody helping out with the channel. Actually, when I get done fishing today, I'm going to be going and getting the stuff so I can mail it. I'd like to be able to get it out in the mail today if I can. I think I'm going to throw this spinning one. I'm going to reel it up. I didn't get it quite in the spot I wanted. I'm going to try to sling it out there where I actually want the bait. Y'all give me 1 second. That was a much better throw. I got it right where I was actually trying. It's all right, Bob. If they do, they do. If they don't, they don't. I appreciate everybody who does give me a thumbs up or subscribes to the channel. No obligation to anybody for anything, you know. Y'all are here watching me. That's important. It does help the channel out though if y'all do give a thumbs up. It just YouTube sees that people like it and it puts my stuff out there more. When I reach 1,000, I'm doing a pretty big giveaway. Yeah, I'm going to do a pretty big giveaway when I reach 1,000. But if I could reach 1,000 before the end of February, I'll give away one additional gift, just a nice rod and reel setup. That's outside of that giveaway. Yeah, I know I don't have to, but I just appreciate y'all's help. It means a lot. Oh, hold on, y'all. Let me put this in do not disturb mode. Boop. Did I lose y'all? Okay, it looks like y'all are still there. I keep forgetting to put that do not disturb on, man. And then all of a sudden a text comes through and my phone goes crazy. Sweet. I'm going to try to rig up some kind of chest cam thing. I'd like to bring y'all down and watch live as I catch bait when the skipjack run. Tennessee has way more skipjack than we do, but we get bigger skipjack down here. We get some that are just absolute monsters. They break 10-pound mono. Man, we catch them on the days they're running. You can catch like 500 of them. Appreciate y'all stopping in on your lunch break. Y'all have a good one. I'm actually thinking about one day I might get set up a little further down. I'm going to try to throw it out there in that white water swirling. I don't normally get any bites from catfish right in this area right here. They usually are either up that way or they're like way where I've got my lines at now. That area right there is almost always stripes. Yeah, skipjacks are fun, man. I'm glad we got them here at least. I seen a fish jump. That's good. I'm seeing some action move. They dropped the water, but they didn't drop it too low. Maybe we'll catch some. I don't know. Been having a rough time finding fish here in the last month because of the cold. I don't want to jinx it, but getting a couple of decent bites we first get here and seeing fish jump, that's good news. Man, yeah, I need to be doing some more shark fishing. It's just hard to get down to the coast right now. I have another good shark fishing trip getting planned coming up for in June when they're running the black tips. You know, we always catch those big tiger sharks, and we've caught a few hammers. I don't generally like hooking hammers because I'm always afraid they'll die on me. But we do see them destroying them little black tip sharks while we're fishing. My favorite's them big old tiger sharks, man. They're just a big old garbage can with teeth. Oh yeah, down east. I seen that video yesterday. I think when you had your wife hooked to that weight clip. That's pretty funny, dude. I do that with my dogs. I'll hook up their toy and get them to grab it and let them run so they can pull drag off the pole. They have fun and it wears them out during the day. I've got two super high energy dogs. Hey, Steve Locke, how you doing? So we'll be going live again tomorrow, but I'll be 2 hours south. I'm going to Eufaula to try to do some catfishing. Anybody who is free and can watch, I'll be out there. Hopefully early. I'll get an early start. Okay. I have never personally hooked a mako. I've seen them on the piers before, chasing people's sailfish down there in Panama City, but I've never actually hooked into one. That's one of my dreams is to catch one off the beach. I guess that's probably every shark fisherman's dream. But if I can catch one that's keeping size off the beach, we harvest and eat sharks, so I'd like to keep a mako. Not only would it be delicious because their meat's amazing, but it'd be cool to have those big, long teeth. I'm still trying to catch a bull shark over 500 pounds. Hey, Alvin, what's up, buddy? Had a few bites already. Had to relocate a bait, get in a better spot, but they lowered the water on me, but now it's just kind of a continuous flow, so there's still hope for one. I thought they were going to drop it all the way, and then there wouldn't even have been a reason to go live, but while I was packing my stuff back up, that pole got a hit, so I went ahead and hit the live button early, thinking y'all was going to see me catching a fish, but he didn't take the bait all the way. Just a couple other bites, but now nothing. Nova Scotia. Jesus, I would love to catch one, but I don't have a reel right now that can handle it. All of my stuff's older pin reels. I'm trying to work up the money sooner or later to get one of the Avid 130 Beasts. Not only is it a 130 class reel, but I mean, come on, the name, it matches my channel. You know what I'm saying? I gotta keep it together. Yeah, we got a couple of different. I got my normal dropper rig on this spinning rod, but the casting rod, I've actually got a float rig on there today. See if maybe keeping the bait off the bottom will make the difference. No bites or nothing. Yeah. Would have been nice if we'd have got a skipjack, you know it?
Yeah.
I'm glad everybody can be in here. We got 13 folks still watching right now. Y'all definitely helping with my watch time hours. I'm getting real close to having my 4,000 hours. I've got I need another, I think it's like another 600 hours. And then I'll have my 4,000 watch hours. So then when I get the 1,000 subs, I can go ahead and do all the monetization stuff. The watch hours has been the toughest part. The TRX 130, heck yeah, dude. I love them things, man. Those Avids are ridiculous. They literally are a beast. That's what she's probably watching, but that's what got me in trouble was I bought two of the purple, the MXL Avids to go on my Mad Cat kayak rods. I wanted to get the Raptors, but I just didn't have the money for them. I have to wait. Tell you what, them two orange poles look good, don't they? They stand out. I'm curious to see how they're going to do on the beach because, you know, we've always had the black surf rods. And it's always hard to film at night. Now, with the ones I painted and these right here, we ought to be able to see everything.
Yeah.
A lot of 80 size pins, yeah. I had one. I sold it to my buddy Alan, the one of my partners for Reel Beast. I wanted him to have a good shark reel. Right now, all I've got is a couple of 14-aughts. I got an old pin 10-aught. Those were the newer 14-aughts, by the way, not an old one. But an old pin 10-aught with the wooden handle and everything. And then I got a couple of 9-aughts. So sooner or later, I'll have the money. I'm going to upgrade everything to Avids. And then I'm thinking about getting one of those AquaCat bait boats so I don't have to. All right, quit it now. Sorry, I'm hitting buttons I shouldn't hit. So I don't have to kayak my baits as much anymore. Yeah, last time I was out there at night and that big gigantic manta ray come up, was pushing the kayak around, kind of tightened me up, you know. Let me give him water real quick. He's the same thing as us. He said he's been watching all week when he's at work. They had the water up. Finally was able to come out here fishing. As soon as he got out, he caught 4 catfish, and then they lowered the water. I get so sick and tired of them raising and lowering the water here so much. Hey, Chunky, what's up, bud? I feel bad for you always listening to me, man. My voice gonna kill them ears. Yeah, Dallas, I don't need a Raptor either, but I want them. I get a little extra money up, I'm probably going to get two. Sure, it's been pretty good, ain't it? Well, if that's just trash in the water or something. Chunky, buddy, I'm trying to kill that skunk for both of us, man. Maybe if I can catch a catfish today, it'll go on ahead. My bald-headed buddy powers will break the curse for you, too. I'll just bounce it off my dome and send the fishing bite in your direction. We had good bites as soon as we got out here, but now I haven't seen a bite for a few minutes. It almost looks like they're kind of raising the water a little bit more, don't it? I wish they would. If they'd raise it back up again, dude, on this side, we'll start catching fish. Can't tell if that's just a weight rolling around or what. What's up, Mark? How you doing, bud? Tyler, see y'all popping in. Yeah, we out here trying to catch some blue cats. They got the water somewhat up. It needs to be up a little bit more, but we got out here. I threw a bait out, and I was just on the verge of packing it up because I didn't like how the water looked, and my pole got slammed. So I went ahead and hit the live button, thinking we were hooked up. We got a couple more hits, but now it's been quiet for a few. This area right here is different. So the main channel's that direction. It's on the Georgia side where y'all see me fish, but that side's man-made. This is a natural channel. It's all rock right here where the water over the years has just cut through the rock. A lot of times when you're not getting bites over here, it's because the fish are following the natural rock bed this way. Yeah, I paid for the subscription. As much as I fish and film, I had to pay for it, dude. Yeah, we're hoping they're following this natural creek way. And I guess I was partially right. That guy who walked by, he's got 4 nice cats. But then they lowered the water a little bit. That pole's acting like it's got trash on it. Sorry, y'all, it's going to be loud. The park staff is blowing leaves right now. I think I'm going to check that pole real quick. That's the one that got hit. I just want to make sure I've got a piece of bait out there. Yep, they're sitting there fishing on credit. They hit it. I'm trying something new today. Usually I don't do this until spring, but I figured I'd go ahead and try early. But yeah, they stole the bait, so I got to get another piece out there. Of course, it took the bait, you know it? Huh? All right, they seem to be wanting the smaller pieces, so I just got probably about a 2-ounce piece of meat, nothing major. Yeah, I knew something wasn't right. I knew those bites I got in the beginning were just too good not to have the bait gone. All righty, 2 baits again. I don't know if that's going to help make a difference or what, but yeah, a lot of times with that float rig over here, not only will you catch the catfish when they're chasing shad, but it'll trick them stripes into hitting it too. And at this point, I'll take a stripe. I'll take anything that hits. Give me a bass for crying out loud. Some kind of hope. Yeah, that water's come up a little bit. I don't know if they're going to raise it, but that water's come up some. They might be raising this water back up, y'all. Hey, what's up, Bug Man? How you doing? We had a good bite, stole the bait. I didn't think he took the bait, so but I reeled it up, and sure enough, the bait was gone. So I just got it back out there. Yeah, earlier there wasn't any water in that grass right there.
Yeah. Watching that rock and the white rocks in the crevice.
Yeah.
They were 2 or 3 feet out. Now they're only about a foot.
We might be doing good, guys. They're raising that water back up. What's up, Garv? Yeah, the current's changing because of it. They raise that water on up, man. They time for them stripes again.
I'm going to get over there.
My pops catches a stripe. I'm gonna be bringing him up here for y'all to look at. Actually, you can. I've done it out here before. Same kind of trolley rig that I use down in Florida for king mackerel. You just got to make sure there's no kayakers coming through because they'll run right into it every time. Oh yeah, look, they're really raising. Look at the grass. Heck yeah, dude. That's what I needed. I needed them to raise that water back up, and here it comes. And it looks like they're raising it pretty quick, too. Oh, you can hear the water coming. It should get good here soon, I would hope. But I'm glad I got y'all in here watching. We got 15 folks hanging out with me. Of course, I got my pops over here. He's going to go try for them stripes. That water's coming up pretty good now. If he gets one, I might just take y'all down there and watch him catch a fish. If I can't do it, maybe he can. Yeah, believe it or not, the best time to fish this spot right here is when the river is completely blowed out and the water is all the way up here to where I'm standing right now. This right, like when it's like that, it's usually when the fish are just strictly following this natural like riverbed, and you can just catch catfish all day, flats and blues. But you got to have a big storm to get that kind of water coming through, and it's got to stay that way for like a week. Huh. What am I hearing? Oh, it's some birds. I kept hearing a weird noise. There's a guy way down the river over here. The guy that had them catfish, he's sleeping. He's got his rod in the water. At least I guess he's sleeping. He's just laying there. Nah, never mind. He ain't asleep. He's watching. Thought I was gonna have to go down there, wake him up, and save that fishing pole. Yeah, I don't know if y'all can see it, but that island out there is starting to sink. It'll be underwater. That's usually when the striper fishing is the best too, is when the water is over the top of those two big rocks right there. You fell asleep for 4 hours on the bank. Yeah, he just got up and reeled his pole in. What's up, Fisherman Jim? I had a couple of good hits. One of them stole the bait, so I had to just put the bait back out there. Yeah, I was up till 1 o'clock last night down east, making leaders for myself. Might need to recast these. Yeah, my hands were killing me too last night. I'm going to recast these two real quick. I actually like where the spinning one is at. I'm going to leave it there. Oh, yeah, the current's coming through. They're raising the water now. But that's what I needed. When I got here, they were dropping it, and the catfish quit hitting. Now the water's coming up. Hopefully, we'll start getting hits. I've still got most of that skipjack. I've got enough bait for maybe 3 or 4 good cats if we can catch them. But all the bites so far have been on that float rig. So that tells me they're not wanting their bait on the bottom anymore. They're wanting it up top. So when they bite like that, it's because there's shad in the area. And I've been hearing reports of people catching shad in their throw net, which is early, but that's good. Well, homeboy's over there cleaning up his big old his catfish he caught. I'm using 5 ounces right now. And as far as that rig goes, it's like a demon dragon setup. Woo, that current, they're raising it up pretty good, man. That's good. I can actually see the flow going downstream. The fish should be coming up here soon. Yeah, I've been out here. So my biggest flathead was caught out here when the water was so low. You could almost walk to those rocks over there. He was hiding in like some drop down areas. My biggest blue cat over here, the water was all the way up, basically touching the tree. And then my biggest stripe was caught when the river was a little higher than this. Uh-oh. I just broke loose. It's not a bite. Let it just roll and settle into the current. That should be good. Plenty of good flow right now. It's not as crazy as it was the other day, but it's a decent flow right now. Uh-oh. Something messing with that float rig? It's just the current. I'll be doing this again tomorrow. I'm going to Eufaula. We're going to go down there and we're going to try a different spot, a new spot. Well, you say that, but in this river, our flatheads act different than most places. So our flatheads run every year like striped bass. They run upstream. They come up here. This is as far upriver as they can go. They spawn, and then they go back downstream. And when they up here, when they hit, they don't sit there and mouth it like they do in Tennessee. Usually they just whack it, just like a blue cat. Yeah, here normally the blue cat's the pole just sits there and does this number like that. Flatheads, though, usually when they hit, it's usually just a thump, wham. But I think it's because there's so many flatheads in this area, they're running from each other, trying to keep their food away from each other. So it creates like a super competitive like fishery right here. That's my theory. You know, I'm not going to say that's true, but it's my theory. And the way they've been acted over the years, I feel like that's most likely it. What's up, Linda? How you doing? Just out here chasing some fish. Finished work early, so figured what the heck, we'll come out and try. We got good water flow now, so that should change things for us, I would hope. And we've got good bait. We got cut skipjack. And we'll see. What's up, Big Dan? How you doing, bud? They just started raising my river up. We had some bites when I first got out here. What's up, JoJo? I've had one good bite that stole the bait and had a bunch of little bites, and that's about it so far. I should have asked that guy where he was fishing at when he come by with all them catfish. I almost bet money he was fishing down there by that creek mouth. The only bad thing about that creek mouth is it's super shallow. Most of the catfish you catch over there are less than 10 pounds. Did you do any fishing here lately, Big Dan? I haven't been on YouTube as much. I've been saying hello, but then I've been having to get back off. So if you've had a live or you went fishing or anything, I probably missed it. Let me grab some water real quick. Heck yeah, we got 20 people in here right now. He's floating on the Potomac River. Nice. He's going to catch something. I got to get back in contact with him. So, y'all, I haven't announced it yet, like a major announcement, but I'm starting back my Monster Monday series that we did back in the day on Real Beast with the Facebook. Every Monday, I'm going to be having a live stream at 7. What's that? Oh, yeah. At 7 p.m. Eastern time every Monday. And I'm going to be interviewing people about some of their best catches, and Brian B is going to be the first one. That's going to be next Monday. Yeah, I hope you go fishing next week. I need to see somebody catch something. Yeah, that's why I'm traveling tomorrow to a new spot. I'm going to try that 30-foot hole that's pretty close to the bank. Just so it give y'all something different, so y'all not just seeing the same two sides of the river up here. We'll go down there where the deep water's at. That's an area I've only fished like twice my whole life. What's up, Steve? How you doing? Got some skipjack out here for bait. already had one good bite that stole the bait off the pole. Had to put it back out there. And they just raised the water back up, so hopefully the action will turn on. Don't wait till it's warmer. Start doing it now. I mean, you do what you want to. I'm just saying, some of my best fish, even though it's slow, has been in the wintertime. Whew. They really got that water wide open now. All them rocks out there are starting to disappear. That island's getting close to being underwater now. Okay, so editing wise, right now I'm just using a free program. You know, I've got a Mac, so I'm doing it on the iMovie Maker, and it does okay. I mean, it's not super fancy, but it's good enough to get by. But now with the videos and stuff I'm doing and these live streams, uh, I got to get some kind of a better editing system. So I'm thinking about getting that. What is it called? The Adobe, whatever, Adobe Pro. Heck yeah, dude! Send me some pictures. Yeah. So your what was it you sent me? It was a blue cat. That was the first one that I posted back online in 3 years of Monster Monday. And then I thought about it. I said, hey, it'd be a good idea to do it as a live stream. So, yeah, Daniel's Fish was actually the first one in last 3 years featured the very first Monster Monday. It was on our Facebook channel. Sorry, y'all. I'm like forgetting my words right now. Dag, I'm tired. I've been going off of barely any sleep for a week now. Yeah, it was just a little guy, but still, when nobody's catching any fish, that's a big fish. But that don't have to be the only fish. You can send me pictures. Anybody can send me pictures in my email of their big fish if they want it posted on our Facebook page as their monster fish. Yeah, that's exactly what it is, JoJo. I let people talk about either their best fish, and then if people like me who catch a lot of fish, you got your favorite big fish. Because like my biggest fish, technically in my family doesn't count because it wasn't on rod and reel; it was on a limb line. But my favorite one was the one I caught this last year, 2021, out of my kayak. Yeah, if you want to be featured on a Monster Monday on Facebook, you can email me a picture with your information and a little bit of your story, and then I'm going to branch out to doing the interviews with people on the live chat. What's up, Mike? How you doing, bud? We just trying to catch some fish, man. Had a bite and he stole the bait, so I put some new bait out there and they raised the water. So I'm hoping we can get more bites now. This is the time when we start catching fish usually. Y'all can't see it, but out by the island's a little water bird. He's chasing some little minnows. Nothing. Yeah. He ain't getting no bites, is he? That's funny. I was just telling them that I thought he was sleeping. But when I seen him get up and get his rod, I knew he was fine, you know. But for a minute, I thought I was going to have to run down there and save his stuff. Yeah, because they raised it up a good bit. You see how all them rocks out there are underwater now. Yeah, that'll be cool, JoJo. Yes, that's pretty much what I'm doing just with fish. Oop. Keep hitting the wrong button, y'all. Man, both of these poles throw so good, dude. Earlier, I had to put the thumb to it. I was going to hit the island. Whew. Huh? Oh, yeah. I like them poles, man. They're supposed to be coming out this year with their 12-foot version. And it's supposed to be a heavy action. I want to get one. I get a 12-foot heavy. I'm going to take that reel that's on that one and put it on the 12-foot, and then that other reel that I got at home, I'll put it in its place. Yeah. Yeah, he's just trying to catch the eating size catfish. Like I was telling them, I could go down to that creek mouth and I could catch little channel cats, but I'm looking for the blue cats, you know. I won't even feel a little channel cat on that pole. Yeah, it'd have to be a monster channel cat. You know, next month I'll be catching a bunch of blue cats right here. February is usually when it starts. Appreciate y'all still being in here. Got 17 folks in here. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe to me. If you like watching fishing, we do pretty good. It's been a little slow right now because of winter time, but it's about to start picking back up. Hey, David. And if you don't mind, hit the thumbs up for me. Lets YouTube know that y'all like my stuff. I'm hoping to hit 1,000 before the end of February. Yeah, I'm out here just fishing. We got off work super early, so we figured, what the heck, we'll come out here and go fishing, you know. And the water was high at the time, but as soon as I got set up, they dropped the water. Now they're raising it again. This one right here rolled down a ways. I'm half tempted to reel it back up. Oh, this spot's a killer spot for flatheads, dude. I threw it right in the middle of that channel. Yeah, I think if I hit 1,000 subs before the end of February, I might give away a Uncle Lou rod and a probably one of those PC Fun Chaos reels. Is that a bot right there? I don't know if anybody can get rid of that thing or not. If I can see if I can. Nope, wrong. All right, Dallas, you have a good one, bud. I think I got rid of it. Yeah. Okay. I'm always afraid to mess with stuff too much or it'll accidentally mess up my live. The one good live where I had like 75 people in it when I had Joe with me, I freaking hit the wrong button. You're not Blue? Well, I'll make sure I get you when I get home. I'll add you. Yeah, I'd have to figure out how to do it, but I blocked it. I got rid of it. Yeah, Big Dan, when I get home, I get on my computer, I'll add you as a mod. Anybody that wants to be a mod, you can let me know too. Like, I don't want to just add a bunch of mods if you don't want to really worry about it, but I have a few. I don't want to make everybody a mod, you know. Yeah, I'm surprised we ain't had any bites with this water the way it is. They got it at the perfect height right now. Yeah, if you wanna be a mod, I can definitely make you one. It's the same as everybody. You just got to watch out for the bots and foul language because my niece and nephew, they watch my lives. I don't want them. They're still young. I try to keep their minds as safe as possible for as long as possible. Yeah, I've been seeing bots everywhere, dude. I'm seeing bots in people's lives that only have like a few subscribers. Sorry, check something real quick, y'all. Sorry about that. Had to check something real fast. I don't know if it blacked y'all out for a second, but on my screen, I couldn't see any of y'all. Man, but I'm getting excited, y'all. Dude, I'm getting excited. It's about to be my favorite time of the year. The spring run down in Florida is about to take place. I'm going to bring y'all. Y'all going to watch live. I haven't seen very many people doing it yet, but I'm going to go live when I shark fish and when I'm catching the Spanish and king mackerel. Y'all going to get a kick out of that. I know everybody's a catfishman on here, but man, the action is unbelievable. Later, David. I'll catch you. I'm going to be mailing that stuff out later. Appreciate it, Mike. Yeah, y'all don't be afraid to share each other's links or whatever. Just don't get too crazy. You know, let's space it out. But they thought I was talking to them. They didn't see the camera. Got to start carrying more cards on me. I give out so many cards to people I talk to. I think most of y'all on here have got a bunch of subs, so you probably don't need any help. But if any of y'all don't and you want to grow, dude, old school business cards with your YouTube name and your stuff, and I actually put a QR code on the back of it so it'll scan right to our page. You'll grow so fast handing those out to people. Appreciate it, Garv. I try not to be too nuts. I'm at my most pure Magic Pat when I got my buddy Joe fishing with me. We usually goof off pretty good. When I first started doing YouTube 3 years ago, I was afraid to talk around people. I would wait because people would be looking at me like I'm crazy. And now I just talk regardless I got a camera or not, and now they know I'm crazy. But because of it, people will come up to you and be like, "Hey, you know, you a YouTuber?" Like, I don't consider myself one because I didn't have many subs at the time, but I could probably say I am now, I guess. I got 800 of y'all watching me. Yeah, Clayton, them cards, man, I'm telling you, I know it's old school, but old school stuff still works. Everything's digital, but we went and got business cards made with the Real Beast logo, the YouTube page, the Facebook page, and then on the back, it had just a little quick quote about us and then a QR code where if they don't remember the card, they can scan it, because some people didn't want a card, but they could scan it, and it took them right to it. Pro tuber, yeah. Yeah, so pro, man. No sponsors, no money coming in. Wife getting mad I'm spending so much money on fishing. Totally a pro tuber. I think my goals this year, man, I'm going to try to catch me a big old blue cat. I'm going to try to get a 70-pounder plus this year, and hopefully from the kayak. What's up, Scott? How you doing, man? Appreciate you stopping in. I want to come up there and try doing some bumping for them catfish here soon, Bob. Just work and fixing up the house right now is kind of nuts, but I might be able to one day here in a couple of weeks sneak up there and me and you go do some bumping if you don't care. I'll just bring one pole. I don't have a correct setup for it, but I got something that'll work. We'll put some Jello chicken out there. All right, Mike, I'll catch you later, bud. Oh, man, it actually turned out to be a super nice day. We were supposed to get kind of some weather, and it ended up being sunny. They finally have the water raised back up. I'm gonna drive 2 hours tomorrow, since we don't have any work for tomorrow. I'm gonna drive 2 hours to go fish a new spot down in Eufaula. I've been looking at the Navionics and stuff. There's a 30 to 40 foot hole that's only like 10 yards or 15 yards off a bank, and I know where it's at. So I'm gonna go throw some big chunks of skipjack in there. Originally, I used to email around the companies that I do use and I like, but I'll be honest with you, man, there's so many people out there that do big time tournaments. That's where everybody puts their attention, is on tournaments. That's who they want to sponsor, because they get it gets their name out. Most people don't sponsor YouTube people. Super poor, yeah, I bet. Well, I hope you like it today because this weekend is supposed to storm and it's supposed to get cloudy and rainy for the next week. So we got today and tomorrow, and then it's going to be rough. We're actually supposed to get some pretty big storms coming through. About getting tired of these storms, but if we get a crap ton of rain and it blows the river up out of the banks over here, that's when I catch most of the fish. Well, there's a bunch of tournaments that YouTubers get into. Oh, Has Life, he puts on a bunch. And I got a challenge coming up here soon. I'm gonna make a video about. I'm gonna do it because I think it'll be fun. If anybody else wants to do it, it'll be pretty neat. And then the winner for the year gets a trophy. Yeah. I am absolutely surprised we have not got a bite with this current right now. I'm gonna reel up that one. I'm gonna put a new piece on real quick and see, maybe get some new smell out there, make a difference. Wasn't really any blood left in that bait. We're gonna put a new one out there. This spot over here, out here, I have never, ever caught a catfish from the bank. This whole area right here is where all the striped fishermen fish because the stripes stack up right there. But you lose a ton of equipment right there because there's a lot of big rocks underwater. All right, we're putting a fresh chunk on. Here we go. See if y'all can put it back out there. This is the rig that got the good hit earlier, so. Got that one in a good spot. There's a hole right there. What's up, Tim? How you doing? Still got 17 of y'all sticking around with me. I appreciate it. I know it's probably boring. We ain't caught no fish, no good fish in the last 2 or 3 streams. Caught that one with Joe when he was down last weekend, but it was just a little guy. This is right here. This is also my favorite spot to catch gar. And you can stand over here parallel to the bank, put you a piece of bait out there with a double hook rig, like a small J hook and another small J hook, and let your bait sit out there underwater on a rig just like that one, and catch them all day. You just got to keep the hook in them. So where's everybody at from today? Now I know you're from Texas, Clayton. I know we got some people from the UK over there, and I always like to see who all's watching me. I got some people from Australia that watch, which I feel bad y'all wasting your time watching me, but you know. Uh-oh. That must just be some trash on the line. Texas, Michigan, nice. Well, for y'all that don't know, that over there, those buildings, that's Columbus, Georgia. That's where I live at. I'm actually over here in Phoenix City, Alabama. What's up, Daniel? How you doing? I'm in Phoenix City right now. Wales, UK. That's pretty cool, man. I never thought I'd have people from across the sea watching me at all. I bet our fish are probably weird to you. Dallas, Georgia, and West Virginia. Nice. I got family in West Virginia. I actually been through Point Pleasant, West Virginia a couple times when I worked offshore. We would go up the rivers and everything. Hey, Pop, where does our family live in West Virginia? Yeah, we got family in Dunmore, West Virginia. Way up at the top of the mountains. You wouldn't even know they're up there. Those paddlefish. Yeah. Dude, they're basically part of the shark family. They just eat plankton. They're filter feeders. They just got big mouths that just suck up all the plankton. So both of these are the Orange Crush 10-foot. They're Mad Cat's rods. They're both medium heavies. Now, when I bank fish, I usually like heavy. Sorry, got daggum sinuses are killing me right now. But they're supposedly coming out with a 12-foot this year. And when they do, I'm going to get a couple. I'm going to swap some of them, especially that big reel down there, because, you know, that's a big reel. It holds 500 yards of 50-pound mono. I'm going to swap that over onto the 12-foot heavies. Whew, sorry, y'all. Southern Ohio. Okay. Yeah, my mom lives in Ohio. She's over there near what's that big park? Cedar Point. She's just right up the road from it. When I went up there to visit her, I went and did all those big, giant roller coasters like the Magnum Force and stuff. YouTube's policies? Oh, yeah, I'm sure. they're very strict on a lot of stuff, and then they're very loosey goosey on stuff until they change their mind. But that's just the price you got to pay to be filming like this on YouTube. It's either that or start your own website, and that's a pain in the butt. Starting to get some debris floating down. I don't know. I don't know where the fish are. We had good bites when I first got here, and now I don't know. There were people catching all kinds of fish this morning, catching fish yesterday. I'm hoping tomorrow down in Eufaula, see down there, we have a chance at some big fish. Oh yeah, well they're very picky about what they call animal cruelty. Like even on here, you can't show cutting a fish up for bait, or they'll demonetize you. They might even erase your fishing channel. Bought a slime cat and a 7,000 bait caster. Oh, it was a slime cat 7,000. It was their reel. I got you. The company is they're not very sociable, but the slime cat rods are really good. So if you don't care about customer service, you just want a rod, you can put a slime cat on it. I personally have moved all of my stuff over to Mad Cat rods because one, they're good. I think this is my opinion. I build rods, and I kind of feel like they might be either the same kind of blanks or they're something similar. They're probably something similar. They're probably not the exact same blank, but they're strong just like the other ones. They're both like that S-glass. But the customer service is through the daggum roof with Mad Cats, man. You can just message them and they'll just talk to you. I'm pretty much just going to stay with them. You can't beat that. I mean, I messaged them one time asking a question just because I get, I'm 80, I'm ADD or ADHD or whatever you want to call it. I just randomly had a thought in my head about a question, and before I really thought about it, I'm sitting here texting and sending them a message at 11 o'clock at night one night. And darn it, if they didn't message me back in about 20 minutes. Yeah, if you really want to wait for a heavy, though, in a couple of months, they're coming. I mean, I know you don't really want to wait, I'm sure. None of us do, but they'll be coming out with a 12-foot heavy in another month or so. And I'm going to get a couple of the 12-foots. I'm probably going to get, I don't know, maybe one more 10-foot and then a 12-foot. I want to put that big reel right there on a 12-foot just because that rod can utilize the drag on it. I mean, that's 50-pound mono. I can lock it down. I can shark fish with that reel. It's got 500 yards of 50-pound mono on it. But as you can see, it throws really, really good. I'm not trying to throw to the moon like Big Mike does, but just for just the lob casts I do, I mean, you're talking about that's a 35, 40 yard throw, just kind of flipping it with a 5-ounce weight and a couple ounces of bait. Be right back in there. All right. What's going on? Realistic fishing up in here. How you doing, bud? This is the Chattahoochee River right here. It leads down. You probably know Lake Eufaula. I know you do a lot of big-time bass fishing. So this is what links to it. And this area right now, is actually shallow. They got the water up somewhat, but it's probably only 10 foot deep from this point all the way back to here. Now, it gets about 20 foot deep back there where the rapids are at. Then on the other side in the channel, it stays about 10 foot deep. This whole section of river is shallow. You don't hit 100 foot of water or anything like that for like a couple of miles. And then it's just like a hole, and then it's back shallow. Appreciate it, JR, for poking around. Now, you probably seen this realistic, but the other day, some of the guys that I know that bass fish out here, because, you know, bass fishing's huge over here in Georgia. They caught, I don't know if it's the state record or if it's the world record, but it's the, oh God, what do you call those bass? Jesus, my mind just went blank. God, I can't believe my mind went blank. It's some type of bass. But they caught it over here somewhere. It's not a largemouth. It's a weird bass species you don't see very often. I can't look it up because I'm recording on my phone. But I appreciate you popping in here, man. It's always funny when you big dogs on YouTube show up in my little stream. Shoal bass. That's what it is. Shoal bass. When you said rock bass, I don't know why, but it triggered for me. But it's like an 8 or 9 pound shoal bass. It's an absolute monster, dude. If you ever want to do some bass fishing and you like big bass, you ought to come down this way. I haven't watched all of your videos. I don't know if you've ever come down to Eufaula in this area, but man, we kill some big old bass, dude. I catch some 10 and 12 pounders every year. I just haven't done it last year, and I haven't went bass fishing this year yet. Throw some big old swim baits and you'll catch some monster bass. Back in the day, that's all I would do down here is bass fish. Oh, yeah, they go into shallow water to feed. I catch good catfish over here, even though it's like 10 foot deep. Another month and all the flatheads will be through here. Y'all see me out here throwing brim all the time. I'll be catching flatheads, striped bass on those brims, and then a lot of times some big largemouth will grab them. Welcome back, Annette. Yeah, dude. We have a lot of those shoal bass down here. I've caught a few, I think, when I was younger. I just never paid attention to them. But they fight like smallmouth. They're absolutely monstrous. If you ever wanted to come down here and fish for them, I actually know a guide that you can go with. He takes you up into these creeks that are through here that they're infested with, and you can catch some big ones. I mean, that's up to you. I'm sure you got a ton of stuff planned out, but if you have any questions or something, just email me at realbeast@gmail.com, and I can put you in touch with him or something. And then you can always just bring your boat down to Eufaula and catch them big old largemouth, man. You're not going to find no smallmouth here, but we have monster largemouth and stripes. You'll probably hook a bunch of stripes, too. Tired? And he released that big bass, too. I know you're reading the story, but he let it go. It's in the river again. What bait am I using? Yeah, I got you. Well, I mean, they're all through here, though. I mean, I was just, if you wanted to catch one, I was just, there is a guide I know you can go with, but they're all through here, especially if you find like the creeks and stuff that feed off of this, they're all up in there. Now, I'm not sure about no giant ones. I've never caught a big one, but they catch them 4, almost 5 pounds. And it's always in like super shallow water. I'll show you what bait I'm using. A good old skipjack. We had some good bites, but then they quit. I think when they lowered that water super fast and then raised it back up, and it spooked them. Probably by the time I pack up is when they'll probably start biting. What's up, Fins and Scales? How you doing, bud? Had a couple of good bites. They stole the bait off the hook. I thought I had them hooked up, so I went ahead and went live early, but as soon as I went live, he come off the hook and stole the bait. So, and we haven't really had much action since then. Yeah, realistic. I like your videos, especially when you and Joe fish together, man. Y'all are a trip, dude. I wouldn't mind coming out there fishing with y'all and just being the net guy just so I can listen to y'all goof off. What's up, big man? How you doing, bud? We're out here chasing blue cats. All week this river has been super high, and I figured as soon as I got off work today, I come out fishing. As soon as I got here, they dropped the water. Oh yeah, you have to have you have to have a license to fish in any state you go to. He's grandfathered in. I think I got trash on the line. Yeah, but Joe's such a good guy too, man. I mean, it'd be hard to lump him in like that. Yeah, he's got his boat in the shop right now. He's trying to get it fixed up. I plan on doing a lot of fishing with him again this next year, man. It's hard. The Tennessee River is so hard to get away from because it's such a good fishery. But, I mean, on top of that, Joe has become a good friend, man. We're a lot alike when it comes to fishing and stuff. It's a type of black bass. See, I mean, I don't know. You know, when I was younger and I bass fished, I mean, I still bass fish, but when I was really after just bass, solely bass, they were all a bass to me. Largemouth. The only one that was different was a smallmouth and a stripe. But like, you got your black bass and the Florida bass and all that stuff. They were all just bass to me. What's up, Fishing Blog? Cod Bites, how y'all doing? I'm glad y'all could be a part of this. Not much action right now, so hate to say that, but they dropped the water on me and then raised it back up super quick, and it put the lockjaw on them immediately. And it's funny because there was a guy fishing over here. He had like 4 or 5 good catfish too. They were biting good. That's all right. The weather's getting better. We're going to have more and more trips out here. February, I'll be killing some catfish up here, man. I'll catch a ton. And stripes. The stripes will hit just as much. If y'all like fishing, if y'all don't mind my voice, subscribe to the channel for me, man. I'd love for y'all to be a part of the Real Beast family. And I guess hit the like button for me too. Let old YouTube know that y'all like my content so they'll push it. Finally getting close to 1,000 subs. I get 1,000, I'm going to be doing a pretty big giveaway. So if you're a sub to the channel and you're part of that, you're you're active and everything, you've got a chance of getting some good equipment. Spare car key. Hotwire that bad boy. Oh, it's supposed to get real rough this weekend. Oh no, we have decent sized striped bass. We have stripes, hybrid, and white bass here. I believe we have yellow bass, but I don't think I've ever seen one. I've only ever really seen them in Tennessee. But here soon, you know, I don't know if you've ever listened to any of my stuff, Realistic, but like I've told before, our river's different right here. Our flathead catfish run every year like stripes do. They run upstream and they'll just destroy anything you have on bottom. Well, we catch stripes in the middle of it too. So the stripes will be running, the catfish, the bass. I'll be catching lots of different kinds of animals, you know, on bluegill pretty much. Shad do really good. Like shad's the best bait. Skipjack does good, and then the bluegill. But if you're wanting just flatheads and stripes, a live bluegill out here. I always get out here every year too. I get with some people I know, and we tear up a bunch of stripes and hybrids out here in the channel. Just using big flukes, nothing fancy. Caught some good 20-pounders last year. Was just smoking my bass gear. Yeah, I'm not going to have fresh bait for this weekend either. I'm not going to be fishing this weekend. It's going to be storming too bad here. I'm going to be fishing tomorrow. I'm going to go to Lake Eufaula and try to hit that deep spot I found. I got 2 more skipjack that I saved. I'm going to use them tomorrow. I'm probably going to go live, and it's probably going to be a long live stream. If I'm driving 2 hours there to fish, I'm going to be going live for a long time. So I'm hoping maybe putting them baits in that deeper water will make a difference. It's going to be like 30, 40 foot of water just like 10 yards from the bank. All right, Realistic, you have a good one, bud. I appreciate you being here. It means a lot to me. I wish this weather would lift. I'm getting so sick and tired of the bad weather. This is my birthday month right here. I'm excited. Like, I'm going to be doing stuff all month on the weekends. Nah, it's going to be storming every weekend. Nah, down east, just that one big one that stole the bait. I'll probably give it another 30 minutes. You know, I got to get my dad back home. He's out here fishing with me, but I can tell his back and stuff starting to hurt him. So I'm gonna give it 30 more minutes, and then we're gonna get out of here. They shut that water off, just like my luck, and killed the bite. Yeah, Jimmy, go out there with him. Come on, man. Don't leave him hanging. He needs a partner. Yeah, our river is really weird. It's really weird. Oh, he was one of the other ones? Okay. I was watching y'all when we were driving back from a job in Savannah. We had like a 4-hour drive, so I had service the whole way, so I was just watching you. Oh, yeah. Dude, that man made me the fishing machine that I am. The only reason why we got to get back is because, one, he's a little tired right now. Neither of us sleep good. We both have insomnia. But also, he's got to get back and take care of some stuff. But if I'm on a fishing trip, normally he's with me, but I just can't get him to go for catfish. He won't go to Tennessee with me. He wants that salt water, which, I mean, that's what I want too. Yeah, but our water, Clayton, is weird over here, man. We got a weird river. It's neat, though. Our fish don't act the same as a lot of places. And I wonder if it's because, like, 50 years ago, they let the flatheads go in here, you know. And, they're an invasive species here. They almost wiped out this river. So the fish just kind of, like, changed their habits or whatever. See, I can't do salt or nothing because if I do just salt, I won't get to fish all the time. I can't go down to the ocean all the time. I've got to do something. So catching big flatheads and blue cats and stripes make it feel like I'm fishing in the ocean. Double-digit cod. I hate it when anybody loses a big fish. Had a nibble? I'd probably just the current, man. Don't get me wrong. I would love to get a good bite right now. Yeah. What got me started in saltwater fishing down east when I was a kid, we went down there just to try it out. I think I was like 6. I took my Zepco 33 that I was using at the time for bass, my little tackle box full of all of my bass lures, and we got into a school of ladyfish, and they destroyed or stole every lure I had in my tackle box. It's just 10-pound mono. You know how hard ladyfish fight. After a while, they were just breaking off. And big bluefish, and we were catching big bluefish. Oh, they are absolutely the dominant predator in this river. Technically, I think they gave up on it, but for a while you were not allowed to let daggum flatheads go. You could get in trouble for it. They decimated the bluegill and the channel cats, but they've made a good bounce back though. What's up? What's going on fishing around Chicago? How you doing? We out here chasing some big old blue catfish. Had one good bite and stole the bait, and that's about it. They lowered the water on me, and it killed the bite. There was a guy catching catfish when I got here, and as soon as they did that, like even he quit getting bites. But yeah, the flathead is definitely the alpha predator in this river right now. You know, our stripes and our hybrids, they don't survive too well. They have to stock them in every year. So they hound the shad and like the smaller bluegill, and the bass are pretty good. They go after the shad and stuff too. But then flatheads, they eat everything. They eat absolutely everything in here. I love them. They're my favorite catfish. They look amazing, and they fight. They fight so different than any other fish. They just like hold down against the bottom no matter how much you pull. We'll be getting into some this year. You'll see. I'll probably be going live from the rocks over there at one point trying for them. We'll take my kayak out over, get on top of the rocks and fish. That might have actually been a bite, actually. I'm not going to hold my breath on it, but that might have been a bite. Maybe I need to look away from it. What's up, Chad? How you doing, bud? Finally, it looks like we just had a first real bite in about an hour. Wonder why he didn't take it, though. They're being so finicky, man. They're just picking at stuff. Even they're doing that in Tennessee when I was up there fishing. They just pick. You'll be thinking you got a little bitty fish, and then you get the hook in him, and they're like, oh, man, it's a 27-pound catfish. He's just nibbling on the very end of it. Yeah, it was definitely something small. Whew, man, I'm hoping to see some fish too, man. You know, that the stream before the last one, I didn't catch anything. Then the last stream where I did with my buddy Joe over there, we finally caught a little bitty, 4-pounder. It's been a struggle getting good fish the last 2 or 3 weeks. Some old chicken, huh? Nah, just had a good bite, and that's it. Just struggle bus all day. That's another reason why I'm driving to a new spot tomorrow. I'm going 2 hours south to try something else. Because until the fish come back up in here around February, I don't want y'all to just keep seeing me not catching fish. Or just catching little fish. At least if I skunk out tomorrow, it'll be in a new spot and it'll be in deep water. You know, there's a chance for some big catfish down there by that dam I'm going to. Might even catch a gator. You never know. Wouldn't that be weird? Reel up a big old alligator. The U Fall is full of them, so it's a possibility. I want to go down there and fish for catfish in my kayak, but I don't know, man. I used to be fearless, but after I took that shark bait out at night, that giant manta ray come up and pushed my kayak around. Now it kind of freaks me out. You know, manta ray is nice. Gators, they'll bite. Give it a kiss. Oh, yeah. Right on the lips. Give it a big old hug. My luck, it'll be like a 14-foot gator and I can't get my stuff back. Dental floss. Yeah, I'm not sure if we're going to be on the live too much longer. It looks like he's getting ready to get done fishing, but just letting y'all know we're getting close to 1,000. I'm going to do my big giveaway when I hit 1,000 subs. If I reach 1,000 subs before the end of February, I'm going to give away an Uncle Lou rod and a PC Fun Chaos reel, like as a combo. So y'all keep that in mind. We're gonna have a bunch of good giveaways and stuff coming up here soon. Try to celebrate with y'all as my channel grows. I had a bite a second ago, but it's just like earlier, just pecked at it. You know, I almost wonder if it's like a little channel cat or something. Where was he at? Down there, that creek? My thing is, it's getting late now, though. You know.
I thought I had a bite a minute ago when I pulled up, I had a piece of grass on the blade.
Dang. Chicken liver or gizzards? Oh yeah, I've caught them on both before. I just think when they dropped that water, then raised it back up, it confused them again. They should have just left it generating, you know it.
Yeah. Ain't nobody kayaking today.
Not in this cold weather. All right, y'all. I think I'm going to go ahead and end the live. We're going to get out of here so we can go get some food and stuff like that. But I was hoping maybe we'd get a fish. I could show y'all one, but it's another one without a fish. If y'all are bored tomorrow, y'all want to see something, I will be going live down in a new spot. I'm going to Eufaula. It's going to be a 2-hour drive to get there. So I got high hopes for it, but it's wintertime. You just never know. But y'all take care. I'll catch y'all back out on the water. Peace.